Welcome back to the show, folks. Have you ever heard of the Boys and Girls Club in Laguna Beach? Well, they're looking for volunteers, and I think this is a great place to start. So with that, we welcome Danny Perduo and Steve Sawowski. Welcome to the show, gentlemen.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for coming. This is such an important topic. I think kids need mentors and they need a place to turn. And I think the Boys and Girls Club is a perfect place for them to do that.
Absolutely.
Give us an introduction.
Yeah, Boys and Girls Club Laguna Beach.
Yeah.
Also serving Saddleback Valley. A lot of people don't know that we don't just serve Laguna Beach anymore. We do have locations in Lake Forest and Mission Viejo.
You have 7 locations total.
Actually 8.
8.
Yeah, at the Oxford Preparatory Academy in Saddleback Valley, we have a standalone teen center along with our elementary school services.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Steve, how'd you get involved?
So I got involved about 2 years ago when I joined on as volunteer specialist, and I've worked my way up into the volunteer coordinator position and have absolutely fallen in love with the organization, our volunteer force that I get to work with every day, wonderful people, all the opportunities we have for the kids, for our staff. It's such an amazing community environment. I've absolutely fallen in love.
Oh, that's wonderful to hear. How many kids do you have total in all these clubs?
So annually, we serve over 4,000 youth. Across all of our sites, at our clubhouses, during our after-school programs, during our during-school programs, and throughout summer camps as well.
Wow. So, Danny, tell us your origin. How did you get involved?
So in the late 90s, my friends were attending Boys and Girls Club, and I wanted to go. Every day I wanted to get on that bus and go to the club. I didn't think we could afford it. But one week, they were doing a free trial. So my friend brought me along, and I got to go. The next week, I wasn't able to go to the club, but I told my mom that the club was still offering the free trial. And I took the bus down to Boys and Girls Club, and I snuck in. I signed in.
You snuck in.
I snuck in, went down to the gym, played some dodgeball. As I was walking down the hallway, one of the staff at the time, Joe, recognized me and realized that I wasn't supposed to be there. So he brought me into the office, I called my mom, and she had to walk about a mile down to the club. She came down, went into the office. I thought I would be banned for life. I didn't think I was going to be allowed back. But 25-something years later, I'm still with the organization. I've seen it as a child. I've seen it as a volunteer.
So you grew up in it.
Mm-hmm.
That's fascinating.
Yeah.
Wow, what a great story. And you've probably made some amazing impressions on the youth along the way.
I hope so.
Even though you snuck in.
Yeah, I don't recommend doing that anymore. And our sign-in process is a lot different than it used to be. So that wouldn't happen anymore.
Can't sneak through the back door.
No.
So you're looking for single-day volunteers, right? Mm-hmm. What are you looking for specifically? Tell our viewers, what do you need?
Yeah, we want somebody who is passionate about engaging with the youth. Any type of skills that they would want to deliver or assist with. That could be homework help. It could just be a reading club. Any of their passions. We run chess club. So if we have anybody who would like to teach chess, art skills, photography, any hobbies from a past life that they would like to deliver for our kids, we're open to that.
So tell me, what does that look like? So, Steve, let's say you get a handful of volunteers, hopefully from this interview, and they say, look, I've got skill X. Does the volunteer physically go to a location to help assist with whatever their talent is? Is that how it works?
Yes, they would come to one of our locations. I'd give them a brief orientation beforehand, work with them, see their interests, their hobbies, whatever skills and wisdom they have to pass on to our youth. We'd assess it and then tailor their experience to what their interests are. Even if it's something like they have a passion for music, they can come in and play for our youth in either our art space or on the play yard, in the Education Technology Center, share those gifts with them. And perhaps one of the members will walk up with an interest and it could turn into an ongoing music lesson. So these single day volunteer opportunities are a wonderful way to come in and see our club firsthand, experience our programming, and maybe stay on for longer.
That would be wonderful, right?
Yeah. On the weekly breakdowns going on this spring, your day-to-day activities might look like Art for the Heart, where our art director leads like therapeutic art exercises, or Trivia Tuesday. There's some fun trivia among the kids. And we have on Wednesdays First Tee, so you can come in and teach the kids to putt, how to sink that last hole.
That's fantastic.
Absolutely. We got pretty much everything going on. Our three main areas of expertise are arts, education, and athletics.
Okay, well, athletics is huge. Well, so is art.
Absolutely.
I mean, let's face it, Laguna Woods Village is just a bunch of grown-up kids, right? I know you guys.
That's what I love to hear.
That's fantastic. So on a day-to-day basis, are these the same youth? Do they come to the club every day? What does their schedule look like?
Yeah, kids are busy. A lot of athletics, especially with the high school.
So they're going to the club
yeah.
every day, so after school or?
About 75% of our kids attend 5 days a week.
That's amazing. So they don't have to go home and be alone if both parents are working.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness, wow. What a fantastic organization.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And for our volunteer opportunities, the main time frames during the school year are between 3 and 6 p.m. And then during the summer, we have a lot more flexibility. That's when the fun really kicks in, because we have the kids with us sometimes from 8 a.m. all the way to 6 p.m. So there's a lot of opportunities to come in and join the fun.
What do you think is the benefit of children who are able to attend the Boys and Girls Club from, let's say, a young teenager to mid to late teens? How is this sculpting their future?
There's so many different opportunities for youth at the Boys and Girls Club. Life and workforce readiness, skills that supplement what they learn in school, and passion finding as well. I can't tell you how many kids I've had come back and tell me the first time I went camping was at the Boys and Girls Club when he took me to Catalina Island, and those 4 days on the island brought me to the Forest Service, or career, just the career opportunities and the various skills that we do teach, like 3D printing, photography, coding.
I would imagine that the confidence that it instills in these youth far outweighs and is far superior to what they would ordinarily receive just by going to a normal public school.
Absolutely. And Danny, if you don't mind me saying, we have a living, breathing example right here. So Danny started out as a kid club, as a club kid, and now here he is as an executive for the club today. He worked his way all the way through the system, and I think he's an amazing, amazing example of it, though. And I'll say too, the community, and like you said, the confidence it builds. On a weekly basis, I see club alumni of various ages, parents of alumni come in, and immediately either they recognize Danny or he recognizes them. And it might have been like 5-10 years ago that their child was with us.
Wow.
Yet Danny still remembers each one of them by name. And honestly, that's when I first fell in love with the club.
Sure.
When I saw that level of community that was there. It was remarkable. And then it just kept happening. Like I said, week after week, these folks would come in, and first thing I know, Danny would step up and welcome them in with open arms, and like they were there yesterday. It's awesome.
So we've got just about 30 seconds left, but I want you to tell the viewers how they can participate in your Easter celebrations.
Yeah, definitely. So on the 18th, we're going to have an Easter egg hunt with the youth. It's honestly very adorable, a lot of fun. Folks are welcome to join us for that. help hide the eggs, encourage the kids as they find them, and we'll be doing a couple Easter-based projects as well, like art projects, maybe some Easter trivia. So,
Steve and Danny from Boys and Girls Club, thank you so much. I appreciate you being here with us.
Thank you very much.
thank you for having us.
All right, everybody, get out there and volunteer with these wonderful men and great organization. Coming up next, we've got the Democratic Club, so stay with us.